Hi you guys! Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this super cute sporty crop top. Let's get into it. Fold your fabric in half with the wrong side facing out. So fold your crop top in half as well, and then line up the fold of your crop top with the fold of the fabric. Trace the front layer of the crop top. And then cut out the pattern and remember to leave a 1/2 inch border around the pattern for seam allowance. Open the pattern and then elongate the seam allowance lines along the other half of the pattern. So we'll call this pattern A, PA. The next thing you want to do is you want to find the center of the back of your crop top by folding your crop top in half. After you've lined up the fold of the crop top to the fold of the fabric, you want to open the crop top so that half of the crop top is on the folded fabric, and then you want to trace the back of the crop top by picking up the front of the shirt. And it's very important that you make sure that the shoulder seam and the side seam of the crop top lay flat on the fabric when you're tracing. Now you want to cut out the pattern and remember to leave a 1/2 inch border around the pattern for seam allowance. Open the pattern and elongate the seam allowance lines along the other half of the pattern. So we'll call this pattern B, PB. You want to measure the width of the bottom, and we'll call this measurement C, MC. Decide how long you want the white part of your shirt to be, and we'll call this measurement D. Make a pattern with a width of MC and a length of MD times 2. Cut out the pattern and remember to leave a 1/2 inch border around the pattern for seam allowance. You'll need 2 of these patterns, and we'll call them pattern E1 and pattern E2. You want to fold the white fabric in half with the right side facing up, and you want to align the edge of pattern E1 to the edge of pattern A. The pattern A should be facing right side up. Then you want to pin the pieces together and sew along the seam allowance line. Repeat this step with pattern E2 for the back of your shirt. The next thing you want to do is lay pattern A and pattern B on top of one another so that the right sides are facing each other. Then you want to pin the patterns together and sew along the seam allowance line on both shoulders of the shirt. You want to open the pattern, and starting from the underarm area, you want to measure the length of the side of the pattern, and we'll call this measurement F. Then decide how wide you want the white part of your shirt to be. We'll call this measurement G. You want to make a pattern with a width of MF and a length of measurement G times 2. Cut out the pattern and remember to leave a 1/2 inch border around the pattern for seam allowance. So you'll need 2 of these patterns, and we'll call these patterns pattern H1 and pattern H2. And we're going to fold our strip so that the right side is out. The next thing that you want to do is you want to align the edge of pattern H1 to one edge of the open pattern. Your pattern should be on the right side. Then you want to pin the pieces together and then sew along the seam allowance line. Repeat this step for pattern H2 on the other side of the shirt. So you want to measure the width of your neckline, and this measurement will be measurement I. Then you want to decide how thick you want the white part of your neckline to be, and this will be measurement J. Make a pattern that is MI by MJ times 2. We'll call this pattern K. So when you're done, your strip should look like this, and we're going to fold it so that one end goes into the middle, and then we want the other end to go over that end like so. And then we're just going to pin it down, and then we're just going to continue. So again, one edge goes to the middle, the other edge goes over, and we're just gonna pin it down. So when you're done, it should look like this. And what you want to do now is just zigzag stitch all the way down so that all layers are as one, unified. Alright, when you're done, you should have this like this. Then place the edge of pattern K to the edge of the neckline. Your pattern should be on the right side. Pin the pieces together. And then you're just gonna zigzag stitch all around the neckline. So when you're done, your neckline should look like this. And what you can do is just kind of run your iron over it so that it can stay down more flat. Okay. Once you're done, you want to close the pattern so that the shirt is the wrong side out. Then you want to pin the sides of the pattern together and sew along the seam allowance line. And finito! You have your cute, sporty crop top. So you guys, let me know how you're going to style your top. Or are you just going to wear yours as a workout top? Let me know, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Thank you.